Hello students, welcome back to another online class with your ma'am Mariani. Okay, today also we will be learning about general knowledge and chapter number 10, and the topic is about traffic symbols. All right, so this topic is very important, so I want all of you to sit back and watch the video very carefully. Shall we get started then? All right. Okay, now before telling you the traffic symbols, okay, I will be showing you some pictures. And with the help of the pictures, we will be continuing with the class. All right, okay, so here you will see this line. So this is a lady along with the children, and they are looking at the sign. You know, before crossing the road, you can see there are some signposts. Okay, so this is the first picture. The second picture, see this children, they're happily going to school, right? But they are following a particular pattern. If you can look at the picture, okay, this pattern is in white and black. I will be explaining this in the coming explanation. All right, now the third picture, you can see this, the little boy who is not crossing the line, right? And these three little kids, again, they are following the pattern to cross the road. You can see this boy with the signboard, another little girl with another signboard, right? So all this indicates what is called traffic symbols. All right, so the first thing that we're going to learn today is about traffic lights. But before that, let me tell you what is a traffic symbol. All right, so traffic symbol is nothing but a directive sign that guides us, okay, or maybe that guides a person to reach a particular destination safely without any accident, to reach a particular destination safely. That is what is called traffic symbols. All right, okay, look at this picture very quickly. Look at this picture. This is what is called traffic lights. This is what is called traffic lights. Okay, now this traffic lights that I'm gonna teach you, that I'm gonna explain, is for the drivers. All right, so when you're driving a car, you have to really pay attention to this particular traffic lights. Have I made myself clear to everybody? All right, okay. So whenever you are driving a car, let it be a bicycle or let it be a scooty or even a motorbike, you have to follow this particular traffic lights. All right? Okay. Now look at one again. You all have a wonderful observation power. So by now you get to know that there are three colors in the traffic light, right? How many colors do you see? Three. Yes or no? Yeah. So this is red. R-D, red. The second light is yellow. Y-E-L-L-O, yellow. The third is green. G-R-E-E-N. So these are the three specific traffic lights: red, yellow, and green. All right? Okay. Now, what does the red light tells us? The red light tells us to stop, okay? And the yellow light tells us to wait, okay? And the green light tells us to go. Have I made myself clear to everyone? Again, red, stop, yellow, wait, green, go, okay? All right. Now here, let me explain those lights one by one. Now here, this is the green light. Oh, red light. Sorry for that. This is the red light. All right. So this red indicates danger, warning. Okay. So when you see this red light, when you're driving a car, and when you see this red light, then and there, immediately you have to stop your car. All right. There, you cannot take a turn. No right turn, no left turn. You have to stop. As a driver, you have to stop so that there will be no accident. Clear, everybody? Okay, so I repeat again. When you are driving and when you see the red light, when you see the red traffic light, you have to stop immediately. And you cannot take right turn, left turn, you have to stop. That is what the red light tells us to do. Okay? Now here, this is this little boy. Okay, he's riding a bicycle, as you can see in the picture, right? So he is waiting for the red light to turn into green. Okay, before the red light turns into green, he cannot ride his bicycle. So this little boy, he's such a young boy, but he has this common sense to wait when the light is red, right? And then he's waiting for the lights, for the traffic lights to turn into green to ride his bicycle. So we have to learn a lesson from this little boy. Yeah? Okay. Now the second light is about the yellow light. Okay? Wait. When you're driving a car, okay, when you see the yellow light, you have to slow down. You have to slow down. Okay? And then you have to wait until the lights go green. Okay? So what does the yellow light tells you? Yellow light tells you to wait. In a sense, you are not supposed to stop, but you have to wait, you have to take it slow. This is what the yellow light tells us to do. Okay? All right. This is the green light, and this green light tells us to go. Okay? When you're driving a car and you are stuck in the traffic, there is no red light, there is no yellow light anymore, and there is only green. Then you can smoothly drive your car wherever you want to go. So the green tells us to go. Have I made myself clear, everyone? All right. So that was all about traffic lights for the drivers. So for the drivers, how many traffic lights are there? 3. Red, yellow, green. Now, I'm going to tell you about the pedestrians. Now, you must be wondering, what is this pedestrian or who is a pedestrian? Okay. So a pedestrian is a person, who walks on a road in a town or city. All right. So when you're going to school, not by bus, but by walking, then you are a pedestrian, right? When you're going to meet your friends, not by car, but you are going by walking, then you also become a pedestrian. Okay. So there are certain rules for pedestrians to follow as well. So there is a traffic light for pedestrian as well. All right. So now we will find out what are those traffic lights for the pedestrians. This is very important. Why? Because when you're going to school, you have to follow these traffic lights so that you are not in any form of accident. Clear? So for pedestrians, there is only 2 traffic lights. I repeat again, for pedestrians, there is only 2 traffic lights. Remember, the traffic lights for drivers is 3, but the traffic lights for pedestrians is only 2. I repeat again, pedestrians are those individuals who are walking on a road. It may be in a town or it may be in a city. Now quickly look at the picture. So this is the pedestrian. One is in red color and one is in color. Red, green. All right. Now this red tells us to stop. This red tells us to stop. So for instance, you're walking on a road and you suddenly see traffic lights turning into red. You have to stop. You cannot take step forward. You have to stop from there. All right. Now there is another signal, and that is green, which says go. So when you see the traffic lights changing into green color, the symbol itself is showing us to walk, right? So when you see this green color, you can walk. You can start walking to cross the road. Clear? So this is the pedestrians. All right? Okay. Now here, this is another traffic symbol which is very important for pedestrians, which means this is very important for those persons who are walking on the road, not by who are walking on the road. All right. So as you can As you can see in the picture, it is called zebra crossing. This is called a zebra crossing. All right. Now you can see this. This is in white and black stripes. Try to remember and picturize how a zebra looks like. They have this white and black stripes, and this exactly resembles zebra, right? That's the reason why this is called zebra crossing. Okay, white, black stripes, and when you're walking on the road, you have to follow this particular pattern so that you are safe, so that you will not be hit by a car. All right? Okay, so what is zebra crossing? A zebra crossing is a crosswalk marked by a series of broad white stripes to indicate a crossing point at which pedestrians have the right way. All right, so you have the right to walk on that particular zebra crossing line. Okay, so a very careful notification to you all: when you are going to a school, please kindly follow the zebra crossing. Kindly do that for me. All right, okay, this is the zebra crossing. All right, now let me explain to you another traffic symbol, which is very interesting. Look at the picture. There is this picture which says no horn. All right, so when you're driving a car and when you see this sign on the roadside, then you cannot honk your car. You cannot honk your car. All right, all right. Now here is another traffic symbol which says no parking. All right, for example, see, your father is taking you out to eat ice cream by driving a car. All right, so your father is driving a car and you reach a particular place and you see this particular sign. Then your father cannot park his car there. He has to look somewhere to park his car. Why? Because this sign says no parking. Clear? Okay. Another sign, this is traffic symbol. This is another sign, traffic symbol, and this says school ahead. All right, so when someone is driving a car and when he or she sees this particular traffic sign on the roadside, he or she has to be very careful in driving. He or she has to slow down his driving. Why? Because there is school ahead. And then there will be little boys and little girls who will be going to the school. Yeah, so in order to take care of them, they have to drive very slow. So this sign says school ahead. Okay, now this is another sign, okay, and this says no U-turn. So when you're driving a car and when you see this sign, you cannot take a U-turn, okay, you cannot take a U-turn. Another symbol, and which says no entry, all right. So a person is driving a car and when he suddenly sees this particular traffic sign, then he cannot enter in that particular area because this sign or this symbol says no entry. So you cannot enter your car. All right. Another symbol, and this says no right turn. As you can see from the picture, the arrow is pointing towards the right side, right? So this signal or this symbol says no right turn. So a person driving a car, when he sees this symbol, he cannot take a right turn. All right? Okay. Now this is another symbol, and this arrow is pointing to the left. So it says no left turn. So you are driving a car. When you see this sign, you cannot take a left turn. All right? You cannot take a left turn. Okay. This is another traffic signal, or we can also say traffic symbol. And this says no. So in a particular area or in a particular colony or in a particular village, you see the sign, it says that no trucks. which means no truck are allowed to enter in that particular area, all right, or in that particular locality. Okay, this is another traffic symbol which says men at work. Men at work. You can see this working. So it says men at work, which means you're driving a car and there is this, road ahead of you, but you see the sign, then you cannot go to that particular road. Why? Because there is a man who is working in that particular area. All right? Okay. Okay. This is also another traffic symbol which says no overtaking. This is very important. This is very important for all of the, people out there who are driving a car. You should never overtake. For example, you are driving a car. There is a car in front of you. You might be in a very hurry, okay? You might be getting late, but you should never overtake that particular car who is in front of you. Okay, so this sign says no overtaking, and to be very specific, when you see this traffic signal on the roadside when you're driving, kindly make sure that you are not overtaking the other person. All right? Okay, this is also another traffic signal which says no motorcycle. Okay, no motorcycle. All right, so those are the traffic signals and those are the traffic symbols which you have to keep in mind, and then you have to follow those traffic signals and you have to obey the traffic rules, which is for our safety. All right, now I will be telling you some simple actions which is to be followed en route so that you are safe. First up is you have to walk with care. When you're walking, please walk with care and with full sense. Look to the left, look to the right before crossing a road. Okay. Another thing, always use this, zebra crossing and look at the traffic signals before crossing the road. Second precaution. The third precaution that I would like to tell you all, and this is a request to all of my dear students, please do not run on a busy road. No matter how late you are, if you're getting late for school, please do not run on a busy road. All right? Okay. Another thing that I would like to request you all and remind you all once again is kindly follow a zebra crossing line. Okay. Kindly follow a zebra crossing line. Always wear a seat belt when you are going out with your father. Okay. So those are the precautions that I would like to tell you all. So kindly follow those precautions for my sake. All right. Now here is the classwork. Very quickly, let's do this classwork together. Okay. So this is a symbol which tells us to go or stop. So of course, this symbol tells us to wait, right? Okay. Define the given symbol. Is this no parking symbol? Is this no zebra crossing symbol? This is a zebra crossing symbol, right? Now I have a homework for all of you. And this homework is very interesting. You have to write down this homework in your general knowledge notebook. You have to draw a traffic light and you have to color it. Okay, so you have to draw the traffic light and you have to color it. So red, green, and yellow. That is the color for the traffic lights. So first draw the traffic light, then color the traffic lights. So this is the homework for the day. All right. So this is it for today. I will see you all again in my next video. All right. And I thank you all so much for listening to me so patiently and so diligently. And I am looking forward that you will keep, all those traffic signals in mind, because you all have a great memory power, and the precautions that I told you to follow, kindly follow those precautions for your safety. All right. Till then, bye-bye. Take care and see you next time.